YouTube, what's going on? This is CJ the Detail Guy. It's an update on the red 83 O's and the engine and transmission update. Got the torque converter in, came in today. It's the B&M Tourqe converter. I'm looking for a part number for y'all. It's probably on the paperwork, but that came in today. It is the 700R4 4L60, 460E, Turbo 200 4R, and the 200C torque converter. And those are the part numbers that you can look up for this part. I don't think it's nothing else, but it came with the bushing for the rear, came with the bolts, and the torque converter. It's a nice looking heavy duty torque converter. I think of the part numbers, this is the actual part number there for this one, the 7418. This is a Tourqe. It's called a B&M Tourqe converter. This one here is a 23 to 25 star. It matches my my camshaft for my vehicle. So that just came in today. Today is Friday. As you saw yesterday, I just picked the transmission up and I was waiting for the converter. So the converter just came today. Today is March the 3rd, 2023. So that system is now complete. Again, it is a B&M torque converter, and it is the 70418 part number. It's a B&M Racing and Performance product. It came with the instructions, all the different things that's needed to be known, instruction manual, the measurements that you need to know, everything that you need to know as far as looking up this or putting this torque converter in. It should be an easy breeze. I've done it before, but we're gonna see how this goes. So now my entire transmission is all built by B&M. The internals on it is B&M. The torque converter is B&M. Of course, everything should be matched up perfectly now. So that completes the setup for the red Cutlass drivetrain. So just an update. When I got some more, y'all know I hit you back. This is CJ the Detail Guy. I'm gone. YouTube, what's going on? This is CJ here. It's another video. Just finished dealing with this trailer, man. Had to change the hubs on it. But as you can look down that tire, hopefully you can see how that front tire is still cocked. I thought I had fixed the issue without spending all my money, but it looks like I'm gonna probably have to get an axle. What I did was I changed the hubs on both sides, put it back together. She bent, and I think it's right at the tip of the axle where she's bent at. So I'm gonna have to figure that out one way or another, but either way, it got to get done. That axle itself, I rode way out Petersburg yesterday to get it. For them to tell me that the axle ain't bent, it looked like it's the hub cocked, but it ain't. It's still cocked. Brand new hubs. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to go probably Monday back to that place out Petersburg and grab that whole axle. That's like $300 for a brand new axle. So we'll work that out when the time comes. But what this really about, this motor here and the 83 O's. I got the engine. I showed me picking this up from the shop. So I got it up on the engine hoist now. What I'm getting ready to do is paint this bad boy and get it looking nice. The color that I'm going with on this car, what I'm gonna paint this engine, is a nice contrast with what's gonna be in that engine bay. I'm gonna have the engine bay hooked up real nice. So the color I'm gonna paint this joker is gonna be a real nice contrast. to that. I mean, I ain't no secret. I'm gonna paint this joint Chevy red. So it's gonna be a nice little contrast, but use your imagination on possibly the color scheme. But this is the block. Like I told y'all before, I had it boiled over 40. I had Beehive springs put in it rather than your old regular springs. I got the Beehive Vortex or LS springs, if you want to call them. I think they the 12-18 springs. I had those put in there to give me a better circulation, or give me a better what you call I don't know, I forgot the word, but they're better, even though I still got these stock heads. It gives me a little bit better compression, but nothing too crazy. But this is my 5.0 350 block. As you can see right there, 5.7 GM. There go the numbers. Of course, you can look down the side, see the 350 on there. But I had everything done. I had the crank. I had that all polished. Everything new on the inside. Got everything new, freeze plugs, new everything. I had the entire motor refurbished. But instead of going back with the dish pistons, I went with the flat top pistons in here. Like I said, I got it bored 40 over. So she ready. I had some head work done, but nothing major because it won't too far. You can really take these cast iron heads. If I really want to get some dope power, I'm probably have to change these out and get the aluminum heads for it so I can get better compression on it. But for now, this is gonna do the job. Like I said, this is that 350 chill. I'm probably gonna be able to get around 450 to the wheel without doing anything else to it. But of course, you know, I gotta supplement some of that. So I'm gonna work. The transmission is at the actual transmission shop. Y'all saw me drop that off. So I'm getting a kit in that. I just actually ordered my torque converter, but it took me a little time to figure out exactly the cam to torque converter ratio, which the sweet spot for mine is going to be 2500 stall. So, and it's a lockup. So, because I got the electronic transmission with electronic lockup in it. So I just ordered that. That's coming from TCI. Y'all know who TCI is, a real good company. I think Dumpmaster and all them, they use them. It might be FY, one of them companies. But yeah, it's coming. It won't that expensive. When it get here, of course, I'll reveal that. I should be picking my transmission up this week coming up, which this is February. Today is February 26, 2023. So, but this is the motor that's going in the red cutty. I got some more stuff that I got to show y'all too, that I got for the cutty already. But this car's supposed to be leaving next week. We gonna see though. We gonna see. Little money got a little funny on some stuff, so we gonna see what my man's talking about. Cause I don't want to hold nobody up. So, but I got to get that jank done. So, but this is the engine. Of course, this is all the different parts and things, and I got to get all that stuff squared away, get the flywheel and stuff put back on. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this bad boy. I'm gonna prime it first, and then I'm gonna come back behind it and paint it up then. So stay tuned for a second. I'm gonna put you on and let you watch me do a little paint priming on this bad boy. So give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna start with the that Rust-Oleum Automotive Primer, a self-etching primer. It says it etches and primes in one easy step and bonds to metal and aluminum and more. So I'm gonna start with that and work my way up from the bottom and see how it turns out. But I'm gonna prime everything, let it dry, and then I'm gonna come back and do the color on it. So let's see what we get. Always start, when you first start, don't start with a heavy coat. Always do a light coat on this bad boy, nice and even. You come back and spray a decent amount on it to get good coverage, and then do the same thing with the paint, with the color. Here we go. This should dry pretty fast, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue when we get ready to paint it. So. Just make sure you get a nice, decent coat on it. make sure you keep everything covered. Last thing you want to do is get some paint in there with all that grease, where the oil is already set in there. Might not hurt nothing, but better safe than sorry. Let me say that. Move this dipstick tube out of the way so I can get a good finish on that. Where is it? Drill. I feel like I'm missing that. I'm gonna do something different with the dipstick anyway, so. Now I'm just going back and looking for them light spots that I ain't put really none on. Just covering them areas good. simple, y'all. Paint shop charge you an extra $100 to do this, y'all. I'm doing it for about 25 bucks. Price it cost to buy the paint. It's like $12. So maybe, it's worth it. Something to do. You ain't spending all your money for somebody to do something you can do yourself. I'm just checking my coverage now. I just about got it. Let me let y'all see that right quick. So that's the self-etching primer. I'm gonna let that flash and dry. And then I'm gonna come back. With the actual color. So once I paint this joker and get it nice and dry, I'm gonna put the plastic wrapping back on it, protect it from the elements till I'm ready to put it inside the motor. But she ready, y'all. She coming along ever so slowly. So like I said, I'm gonna let this flash and dry. When it's finished, I'll hit you back. Gone. All right, y'all. This is CJ the Detail Guy. I'm back with this motor. I'm about to go ahead and put the color on it. It's pretty much dried up now. Excuse the fans, but I had to have something to exhaust out some of these fumes. As you can see, it's already been primed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the color on it. I'm gonna do the same process like I did before. I'm gonna start on the bottom and work my way up. All right? I'm going with the red. And this is the VHT high temp engine enamel. That's the one I'm going with. Same process. You don't want to go heavy first. You just want to get a nice coat over it and come back and fill it and get it right. Alright, y'all. I got the first coat on it. As you can see, it's bright red. Somebody must have switched this cap. They look like two different reds, don't they? Might be the same thing. Let's see. Now, I ain't never said I was a painter. I got most of that thing done. That's the first coat. Of course, it got some runs. I hit some spots kind of heavy. But, hey. So far, it's looking pretty good. Like I said, it's the first coat of it. I'm going to let that flash dry. I'm going to come back, put another coat on it. I might change the oil pan. I might go black on that. I don't know yet. But, I might keep it like that. It's going to be a nice little contrast to where I'm going to have that engine bay. I mean, I'm about to tell you, the engine bay going to be black. So, everything in there is going to be black and red inside there. So, that's going to be the engine bay. But there's the engine. It's painted up nice and red. Shoot, she's looking good to me. So, of course, I got to do the head. I mean, the covers. The head covers. I'm going to spray them. I ain't sure if I'm going to spray them red or I'm going to spray them black. But I might spray them black. Just to give it a little contrast. Alright, but that's the engine. She ready. I'm going to get a nice another good coat on it. And then we're going to leave it be, wrap it up, or let it sit out for the night and dry. And then come back tomorrow, wrap it up real good, and put her away. But meanwhile, that's it. Alright, y'all. I hit you back. Alright, YouTube, this is CJ the Detail Guy. It's back. Totally finished spraying this motor. Nice coating on it. Got a nice coat. Ready to get dropped in. I got the oil dipstick straight. Nice little contrast. I'm getting ready to do the heads on it. The head covers. And then I'll be all the way done. But that's the finished product. Nice and even, thick coat of paint. It's been primed and then painted, so it should last, it should hold up. That's the engine enamel, so it should hold up. So, all done. Alright, now when I get the transmission back, transmission should be painted in the color scheme that I'm looking for. So, we'll see how that go when I get it back sometime next week. But this is CJ the Detail Guy. Just an update on the red Oldsmobile Cutlass, which is right there. We slowly working our way to being done with this portion of it. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gone.